All right. We are on the air. Welcome, everyone, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'm glad you're here because we are in store for another exciting afternoon of Baltimore Orioles baseball, live Orioles coverage here on the Birdwatcher channel. Boy, I just totally butchered my opening. I hope nobody's here yet. I got to put a script together. I got to be honest. How you doing, folks? I'm this guy down here in the corner. My name's Steve, a.k.a. the Birdwatcher. And welcome to my channel. I'm happy you found it. It's brand new. Just started it for this 2024 season. We're 1 week into the season, and the turnout has been better than I could have expected, and just crossing my fingers, it continues to grow. The idea being that I feel a lot of people out there might not have access to Orioles games, whether it's on the television or the radio or whatever way you want to get some sort of coverage of the game, and you just can't have it, or maybe you just you got your phone and it's just easier to hear somebody else call the game while you do some of your other activities. I don't know. All I know is so far I've found there is a reason for it. So yeah, I started this channel and things have been going great. So I'm looking forward to growing the community here as the season goes on, and as the team goes, hopefully the channel goes. Success on both sides. Hey, Sean, how you doing there in chat? Sean is our resident minor league beat reporter for the Orioles, which is a good job to have, a busy job, considering the Norfolk Tides are like breaking minor league records right now. I saw somebody put out a, what do you call it? A YouTube video claiming that this Norfolk team is the greatest AAA team of all time. It's a bold statement, but considering that lineup card I saw the other day, I can't argue it. So I'm just going to get my stream up here, and we're going to go over the starting lineups and pitchers on the mound today. We're facing the Pirates, our first game on the road, after a 4-2 homestand, in which we got through by the skin of our teeth with a pair of wins against the Kansas City Royals in walk-off fashion, come from behind walk-off wins. Hopefully today it won't be so difficult, but I'll tell you this, the weather in Pittsburgh is quite chilly from what I saw checking the weather there. In fact, let's see if there's any sort of weather report here on this little info guide. Well, it's up to 51 degrees. Wow. So I might have looked at the weather there around noon. It was still like in the low to mid 40s. So now it's up to 51. That's pretty good. It looks like the game's going to be getting started on time. So yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineups, and first the starting pitchers for the Orioles. Our number 2 man in the rotation, Greyson Rodriguez, making his second start of the season. First start was fantastic against the Angels, went 6 innings, struck out 9, gave up just the 1 run on 4 hits and a walk. Picked up the win. On the mound for the Pirates, an interesting kid. I'm very curious to see how he does here. I'm rooting for the Orioles to rip him apart, and maybe we can, because he's a young kid, 22 years old, making just his second major league start. Jared Jones for the Pirates. And it's a name people might not know that much. I certainly didn't, but I did a little bit of research on our matchup today, and yeah, this kid's definitely got some strikeout stuff. In his first start in his major league career, He struck out 10 batters in just 5 2/3 innings. And there was ERA of 4.76, giving up a few runs over 5 2/3. Not dazzling, but a whip under 1, so less than a base runner per inning while striking out, not quite 2 batters an inning, but yeah, that's 10 Ks in under 6 innings. That's pretty good stuff. So I'm kind of hoping he's a hard thrower. Like Sean's been pointing out during the Kansas City series, where our bats were going ice cold, we're facing sort of soft tossers out there, and maybe our aggressive style of attacking the baseball and getting runners on, moving the line, going first to third, just getting that momentum going. We struggled with those guys. But if this guy is sort of inexperienced and throws hard, maybe that's just what we need. But what is sort of against us today is this weather, because I don't know how much the weather played a factor in the way our offense was, or if it was more of the pitching we faced. Maybe it was a combination of both. But we definitely have some pretty, not too nice weather. It's better than I thought it would be, but, it's still pretty chilly. And Pittsburgh just coming out of a lot of rain. I thought this could possibly be delayed as late as just 12 hours ago. It was still raining at the time then. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at these starting lineups. Hey, we got some other people in chat, by the way. I need to shout people out as they come in. That's my job, isn't it? Let's see. We got Pure here. Does this game start a rain delay too? I don't think so. Although at the same time, we're now 9 minutes past the hour. First pitch is 14 minutes past the hour. It's the home opener at PNC Park for the Pirates. So they're probably going through some festivities. Perhaps the stream that is available to me is simply just not going to cut on until maybe 5 minutes. Any time now, I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'm going to start getting worried here in the next couple of minutes. Right, we'll take a look at the Orioles starting lineup first. We are the road team. And as you can see, I threw out a little poll in chat. Maybe I'll come up with a more interesting poll as we go. But I figure, just trying to think of things to make this channel a little more interactive. Not like I came up with some genius idea, but, it's just another little feature to, try to incorporate into this whole presentation. So here's the Orioles lineup card here. How you doing there, RC? I just keep going back and forth between trying to get things ready and saying hello to everybody. So Pure's here. It's good to see you. Did you feel the earthquake? There was an earthquake in the Northeast? Wow. Just a little tremor, I hope. The sound check. Everything's sounding okay? Okay. I forgot to even ask. Thanks for coming in and hitting the like button already, folks. I understand if you're here already and you haven't hit the like button. I mean, I haven't called a single pitch. I haven't earned your like. But maybe as the stream goes on, if you enjoy the content, it would be great if you hit the like button, because it does help this channel reach more people. And I think there's a lot of Oriole fans or baseball fans in general that are just itching to find this channel. I can feel it. Every game I've done so far. I'll tell you this. Last stream, over 2,700 people tuned in for the that big bottom of the ninth rally against the Royals. Right, so here's the starting lineup for the Orioles. And again, I'm just sort of half, distracted, because I'm waiting to see my feed come up for the game over here to my right. All right, the lineup has Gunnar Henderson once again playing shortstop and leading off. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, batting second. Anthony Santander is in right. He'll bat third. Ryan Mountcastle in the cleanup spot. He's at first base. Ryan O'Hearn is DHing. Ced Mullins is at center field. Second baseman Jordan Westberg will bat seventh. Colton Cowser is playing out in left field. Thank you. And Ramon Urias will hit ninth and play third. For the Pirates, and forgive me if I struggle with a couple of these names. I think I know most of them. We have O'Neal Cruz, the shortstop, leading off. Brian Reynolds in right field, bats second. Ke'Bryan Hayes is at third base, batting third. Jake Sawinski in the cleanup spot in left field. The veteran, Andrew McCutchen. You got to have him in there for your home opener, don't you? You still got Kutch in there. Off to a slow start there, 3 for 16, hitting 188. No homers, a couple of RBI. Rowdy Tellez will bat sixth and play first base. Henry Davis is the catcher. Is it Jared Triolo? I believe it's Jared Triolo is the second baseman, batting eighth. And then Michael A. Taylor. Yeah, Jared Triolo. That's one of the guys I don't know so much about. And Michael A. Taylor will bat ninth. And, boy, he's off to a hot start. You might want to move him up a little in the order there, Pittsburgh. I mean, you're off to a 6-1 start. One of the best records in baseball. So hard for me to, cast any stones in your direction. But, my God, 12 for 25. Yes, I understand in his career he's a Gold Glove center fielder. He's a guy you want in there for his glove more than his bat, and he's used to hitting at the bottom of the order. But, hey, if you get off to a start like that, that's enough of a sample size for me to say, yeah, move me up to, I don't know, 7th, 8th at least. Come on, throw me a bone. All right, the broadcast is indeed up. It is the Pittsburgh broadcast. No Masson for me. So a couple teams with winning records and just a lot in common when you think about it. The Orioles and the Pirates. Small market teams. Both have had a lot of struggles over the past few decades. Let's be honest. You have to go back to... Well, I guess the Pirates, they had that one great team, and was it the 1990 or 91 season, that fantastic NLCS against the Braves, one of the best playoff series I can remember. But since then, it's been a long time since the Pirates have done much in terms of postseason runs. Of course, if you go back to old school history for you older Oriole fans, you've got a couple of World Series matchups with these guys in our history, 1971 and 1979, and we lost them both. The 79 one really hurt the most, up 3-1. So, of course, I've got some bitterness about these Pirates, but at the same time, I do respect them as a ball club. They've got, to me, the next best modern ballpark in the league. I mean, Camden Yards, call me biased, but that's my number one. But I'd put PNC next. It's a beautiful park, beautiful view. And if I ever get back into the States, I got to figure out a reason to go to Pittsburgh and take in a game there. All right, we're about to get underway here. Gunnar Henderson taking a practice swing or two as he steps up into the batter's box. Jared Jones, again, this 22-year-old on the mound. We'll have some live animation going with the game periodically, I'll say, because, well, I'll just be honest. Sometimes the animation is a little ahead of what I'm able to tell you what's going on, and I don't want anything spoiled in a big spot. Here's the first pitch, low and in, 98 miles an hour, and Gunnar fouls it off. Packed house here in PNC Park on opening day for the Pirates, their home opener. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Again, 98 on the gun. That ball was pretty much middle of the zone. Maybe just an inch or two below middle. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 99. And as I said there in the preview or whatever, the first 5 minutes of my stream, sort of talking about this Jones kid, is that this kid can definitely throw some cheese. And he just displayed it right there. 3-pitch strikeout of Gunnar Henderson. 98, 98, 99 on the radar. Here's Adley. 99 inside for ball 1. All right, this kid likes to throw hard. What else has he got in his arsenal? At some point, he's going to have to show me a second pitch. And another fastball, 99. And he's just challenging Adley. That one right down Broadway. 0-2 the count. This kid is ready to throw some cheese. Look at this guy. I'm sorry, 1-1 the count. Sorry. Now it's 1-2 as Adley takes a swing and a miss. 90 miles an hour on a slider. So there is his second pitch. Pretty good movement. Dropping low and in on the left-handed Rutschman. Switch hitter batting from the left. Hey, Spaceman. Hey, Pool. Hey, Cam. Hey, Bill. Sorry, just catching up there on the chat. I'll address you guys in just a sec. Adley fouls this one off, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, David's here as well. Hey, David. Let's see. 1 out, and the 1-2 to Rutschman is upstairs, outside. More outside than upstairs. 99, though, on the gun. I've seen 2 pitches. Fastball and slider. And it's mostly fastball. The 2-2. Pop foul behind the plate. 98 on the gun. I'll say this. I mean, it's a 4-seam fastball, I'm assuming. Not a whole lot of movement on it. Just, wow. Top of the zone, probably an inch or two above the zone. Rutschman goes after it and misses. Again with the gas, 99. Wow. I was expecting a guy that can strike people out, but to see him strike out Gunnar and Adley back-to-back to begin the ball game, I'm a little concerned. Here comes Santander. First pitch, swing and a miss, 99. And again, he's not hitting the edge of the zone at all. That was center cut. And considering he's thrown maybe 2 sliders in his first 11 pitches, you got to be dialed up for the fastball. Here's another fastball, fouled back. Santander can't time it. So the Orioles, if we can't get anything going in this first inning, we need to at least learn what we're dealing with here, which is a guy throwing hard here. Here's a slider swung on him, fouled off to the right. Santander hanging in there. The Pirate crowd making noise with 2 strikes here. The 0-2 hit in the air. Pretty deep to right center. And Taylor tracks it down. The Gold Glove of Michael Taylor coming through there as he had a long way to go. Santander hit it to deep right center. And Taylor tracks it down to win the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing and the Pirates coming up. All right, let me get into the chat here. How's everybody doing? Hey, folks, I got to get better at doing my thing, which is saying, hey, please consider liking today's broadcast. You just hit the little thumbs up below the screen there. And also, you might want to consider subscribing. I think the goal I'm setting for this series, not for just today, because I'm not that ambitious, but I'm going to say, how about by the end of this 3-game series, we get to 300? Because I want to be able to go full Sparta. You know what I'm saying? We hit that 200 mark on the Thursday night game. I think we're sitting about 210. So if we average 30 subs a day over the next 3 days, that would get us there. That would be good. How you doing, Pool? How you doing, RC? How you doing, Bill? What's going on with me? Oh, I wish I had had more of a nap before this. Once again, folks, if you're not familiar, I live 12 hours away, or 11, depending on when daylight savings is going on. I'm 12 time zones away. So for me right now, it's 3:23 in the morning, and I'm here to deliver you Orioles baseball coverage. Spaceman, you got beat by the Blue Jays. What is that, Blue Jays? Aren't you a Yankees fan? Are the Yankees playing the Blue Jays? Is that a weekend series? I guess I should be looking at the scoreboard here. All right, we're underway in the bottom of the first, and Greyson Rodriguez's first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer on the inside corner for a called strike to O'Neal Cruz. Cruz swings and lines one down to the right field corner. Foul. Just foul. Cruz hit that one hard. Certainly would have been for 2 bases, maybe more, with his speed. And that was foul by about 6 inches. As you can see the dirt pop up from the right side of the chalk. Cruz is probably the Pirates' most, the Pirates'? Did I say Pirates'? I need to be. There's a flare into the opposite field for a base hit. Cruz reached out and poked that one into left, and he's on board with 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Nice piece of hitting there by Cruz, not trying to do too much. That ball was not even in the zone, about an inch outside at the bottom of the zone. Reached out and just poked it over the glove of the over the third baseman glove for a base hit. Okay. Brian Reynolds at the plate, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Grayson's first pitch is swung on and fouled off to the left. The umpire leaves the scene for a sec there. I don't know what's going on. A little bit of a delay here for some reason. 1 down. Excuse me. Nobody down. What am I talking about? Folks, you're going to have to hold my hand through the month of April. Here's a ground ball that's booted at second base, picked up and still able to get the out at first, thankfully. But that was a routine double play ball that Jordan Westberg bobbled. He had it in his glove, and it sort of just popped out before he could take it out of the glove. But good on him to recover in time and at least get 1 out here. Runner at second, 1 down. Here's a swing and a miss. Ooh, a nasty-looking slider or cutter there, moving away from the right-handed hitting Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0-1 on Hayes, the number 3 hitter here in the Pirate lineup, and he fouls this one off to the right. Hayes comes in batting .290. Just getting underway here. The Pirates home opener at PNC Park, bottom of the first. 1 down, runner at second. And the 0-2 to Ke'Bryan Hayes from Greyson Rodriguez is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. They do appeal down to first base on a check swing, but no swing. I could have told you that. The 1-2 is foul back. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes on the Pirate third baseman. Hey there, Kelma. Welcome. Chris, how are you? Let's go. I might sound a little bit lacking in enthusiasm, but you guys know the drill. I start off, sort of even-keeled. Here's one low and away to even up the count at 2-2. I gotta save my energy for another exciting conclusion to another Orioles win, right? The 2-2 pitch, up and in. Count goes full. So Greyson, a big pitch here. And it's low and away for ball 4. Oh, boy. So after giving up a hit, Rodriguez now issues a free pass, 2 on with only 1 out. And that'll bring up the left-handed Jake Sawinski. Sawinski's got plenty of pop in the bat. Not much in the average department. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Come on, Greyson. You saw that kid who's younger than you in the top half of the inning, right? He went out there just throwing hard and challenging. You need to do the same thing. This one's fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sawinski. 2 on, 1 out. Sawinski just at 182 here in the early going. 1 homer, 3 driven in. Greyson checks the runner at second, and now he steps off. And a fake throw. A little bit of a hop off of the mound. The crowd doesn't like it. Plenty of speed on second with O'Neal Cruz, the lead runner. Cabrian Hayes not to slow himself at first. And this one is fouled off to the right. 1-2 on Sawinski. That's a poster for the film Midsommar. Came out in 2019. One of my favorite films of the past decade, I'd say. Here's a high fastball, a couple of inches above the zone. Sawinski lays off, and the count 2-2. All right, now we're getting into where you want to control this pitch count. Still only 1 away. This will be the 17th pitch. A 2-2 to Sawinski. Swung on and missed. A foul tip. 97-mile-an-hour gas there from Rodriguez. And he gets the strikeout. 2 down here. And the crowd making some extra noise. And now they're getting on their feet as the face of their franchise for many a year, Andrew McCutchen, steps in. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez challenges him with a fastball. 0-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out. McCutchen, 37 years old. Here's a fly ball to right field. This one's hit pretty deep, and on the track, Santander makes the catch. So Rodriguez gets into trouble with a hit and a walk, but he's able to escape any damage. At the end of 1, no score here in Pittsburgh. Hello, Stephen. Welcome to the broadcast. Take a look at some out-of-town scores here. Out-of-town scores brought to you by the Orioles Birdwatcher channel. Orioles Birdwatcher channel. Think about liking and subscribing today. That's my only sponsor so far. In the top of the 7th, hey, the Dodgers are losing. For some reason, that pleases me every time I see it. Cubs 9, Dodgers 5 at Wrigley in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 1st, a game that got underway same time as us. The Rays have an early 1-0 lead over the Rockies out in Denver. Earlier today, the Blue Jays shut out the Yankees 3-0. Detroit continue their hot start to their season, edging the A's 5-4. And we've got plenty of action later. We'll see if our game starts to dip into some of these. Ryan Mountcastle will be due to lead off for the Orioles in the top of the 2nd, with Ryan O'Hearn and Cedric Mullins due to follow. That's right, Evan. Let's start the road journey with a win, right? Let's get a win on the road. I believe we won 52 games on the road last season, or 51 or 50, like pretty much equal 50 record. We won 101. I think we won 50 at home and 51 on the road, or the other way around. All right, Mountcastle's first pitch, and wouldn't you know it, high gas. Only 96 on the gun, though, from Jones, but Mountcastle goes after it and fouls it back. 0-1. Next pitch, grounded foul off to the left. Will we be able to put a ball in play? I mean, we have. Santander did put a ball in play, but a lot of swings, a lot of misses. The 0-2 swung on and missed a slider that never had a chance for Mountcastle to make contact. Breaking low and away. I mean, it looks like a fastball that's going to hit the bottom of the zone on the outside corner, and you got to start swinging. Then you realize it's a slider, and next thing you know, it's a foot off the plate, and you're walking away with nothing but air. All right, here comes Ryan O'Hearn. One down, nobody on, and the first pitch to him is off the plate, 1-0. Next one is hit in the air. Center field. Taylor going back. Taylor near the wall. Taylor looking up. This one's gone. Bye-bye birdie. Ryan O'Hearn gets the party started on the road with his first home run of the season to straightaway center field. That ball just kept carrying out of here. And the fan throws it back out onto the field. You go right on ahead, sir. It doesn't bother me. By the way, there does appear to be some moisture in the air. I wouldn't call it rain. I wouldn't call it... I mean, it looks like flakes. I got to be honest. It's flaky out there. I'm not calling it snow, and I'm definitely not going to call it sleet, because the last time I said there was sleet, somebody called me a dumbass. So I'll just say it looks flaky, and hopefully that'll work. Here's Cedric Mullins, 0-1 the count, first pitch strike, and the next one is just off the plate, count even at 1-1. Ryan O'Hearn. Hearn. Getting us on the board early. How about that? The next pitch, swing and a miss. Low and in. Good location. Mullins comes up empty. One out, bases empty. The Orioles with a run in here to take the early 1-0 lead. The 1-2 to Mullins is hit the other way to left. Actually, it's not all the way to left. It's on the outfield grass, but just barely, as the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz, catches sort of a soft bloop, a would-be bloop. 2 down. And that'll bring up Colton Cowser at the plate. No, sorry. Silly me. It's Westberg. And first pitch, I thought it was Mullins and then Cowser in the lineup. What? First pitch to Westberg, and he's hit. Westberg hit by a pitch right on the elbow pad. I believe that's the second time he's been hit right in that spot here in the first week of the season. So a 2-out runner. And now the cow. And he takes a strike. The bottom of the zone. Cows are in there with Austin Hayes sitting against the right-hander. Hitting .500 in the early going. Limited at bats, though. Here's a tapper foul off to the right, 0-2. Hey, Rob, how are you doing? Rob comes right in with the hard-hitting questions. Because it's it's either him or Tony Kemp, I guess. Those are our options right now. This one's in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes on Cowser. A duck snort. Yeah, it was a duck snort. I'll give it to you. I do need to expand my baseball terminology. You know, one thing that really does, I wish, it's just so, Okay, here's a hard hit ball into right field, a base hit. I'll tell you what I was trying to say later. Westberg goes first to third on a base hit to right field by Colton Cowser. So the line keeps moving. One run already in. Now we have first and third with 2 down. And yes, it's Rob's favorite hitter, Ramon Urias. All right, Rob, if Urias cashes in here, what do we say? What do we do? First pitch, swing and a miss. A slider that started in and caught the inside corner. Probably would have been called a strike anyway. A tough pitch. Urias coming in batting 0-0-0. He has a Blutarski batting average. Here's a soft ground ball to short. Cruz will flip to second for the force, and the inning is over. But Ryan O'Hearn, with his first home run of the season, gets the Orioles on the board, and we have the early lead. We head to the bottom of the second. Baltimore 1, Pittsburgh 0. Steven, happy opening day to you. Obviously, I want the Orioles to win, but I have nothing but respect for your Pirates and your fan base. I feel like we're sort of kindred spirits in different leagues, the Orioles and the Pirates. A lot of similarities. Good loyal fans, beautiful ballpark, a lot of tough years over the past few decades. But clearly, we're starting to turn things around, and I think you guys might not be too far behind. You definitely have some exciting young players. And this kid you got on the mound, 22, he can throw it. He can definitely throw it. Is he just Steven, what do you know about this guy? Because I've only seen him throw the 2 pitches, fastball, slider. That's it. Just hard and not quite as hard. It doesn't even matter what I do. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, Urias didn't do anything in that at-bat. Baltimore Orioles, not a good team. Okay. Well, I was really happy to try to have some sort of civil, hey, we're opponents, but I respect you. Maybe you kind of sort of see it the other way around too, and, may the best team win kind of thing. But no. Okay. We're just not good. Holy cow, what happened to the weather? We have got mad weather as we come back. Rowdy Tellez at the plate. 0-1 the count. Is it rain? Is it hail? Is it sleet? What is it? It's just coming down in clumps. Swing and a miss. I mean, in slow motion, yeah, there's hail because you can see it on the warning track behind the plate there. Holy Toledo. Rowdy Tellez just trying to clear his eyes between pitches. This is insane weather we have going on right now. This reminds me of a big snow the Orioles had in the opening week, maybe 10, 15 years ago. I think we were playing the Indian. I could still call them what they were then, right? We were playing the Cleveland baseball team. This one's up and in. 1-2 the count now, and this one's hit on the ground to the right. Mountcastle has it, flips it to Rodriguez. And, folks, I'm getting now a wide shot of the infield dirt, and it's just covered in white pellets. It is straight up hail pellets. As we get a shot of a player in the Pirate dugout railing exposed to the elements with his hat off and his hair, everybody's hair, just holding pellets of precipitation of some sort, whatever you want to call it. First pitch to Henry Davis. The Pirate catcher is in there for a called strike. One down, nobody on, bottom of the second. Crazy weather going on right now. Next pitch is upstairs, 1-1. It's snow. Well, you say it's snow, but this one's popped up, and Anthony Santander is going to make the catch in shallow right field. Mountcastle and Westberg ran out there to see if he needed any help. Yeah, you see, snow doesn't bounce off of things. That's the thing. That's why it's not snow, because snow doesn't bounce when it hits something. It sticks. This is bouncing off of people's heads. But at the same time, it's not your traditional hail. It's a weather of which I've never quite seen before. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Here's Triolo. First pitch is a strike. Next one is off the plate, 1-1. Correct term. Okay, there we go. Look, listen to Pool for any weather terminology, because I never said I was a meteorologist. I can only describe to you what I'm seeing. And one thing I can say, unless, I'm living in crazy town, is that snow doesn't bounce when it hits the surface. 3-1 the count on Triolo. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the second. The pitch off the plate, and that's going to be a 2-out walk. Triolo takes his shin guard protector, tosses it aside, and will trot down the first base. Sorry, perhaps I should have had this part of the graphics for you guys up on the screen here. Okay, 2 down. Rodriguez's first pitch here to Taylor is low and outside, 1-0. Yeah, it's just okay, and the whatever that was is now pretty much subsided, just like that. With Taylor stepping up to the plate, whatever crazy weather that happened 3 batters ago is now completely gone, just like that. It was one of those just absolutely bizarre weather events. That's all you can say about it. It was a bizarre weather event. I've seen a few with my own eyes in my lifetime. They happen. This one's fouled back, 2-2. Runner at first, 2 down. A 2-out walk. And Taylor, the number 9 hitter at the plate. Whatever it was, it no longer exists. I'm sure it'll make the highlights on Sports Center or whatever. Look what happened in this ball game during the bottom of the second. This pitch is upstairs, and Rodriguez has now worked the count full. I know Taylor is off to a nice start, but pitch count is getting up here. 36 pitches. This will be number 37 here in the second. A payoff pitch to Taylor. And it's swung on, broken bat grounder to second. Westberg will make the play, and the inning is over. So Greyson needing to throw a few more pitches than you'd like to see here in the first couple of innings. Hasn't had a clean inning, but so far, keeping the Pirates off the board. We'll go to the third. Orioles 1, Pirates nothing. Melanie in the house. Oh, how you doing, hon? Melanie. Hey, Melanie. Since there's Melanie, you going to be hanging out for a little bit? What do you think? Hey, Thomas is in the house as well. How you doing, Fitzy? We're just in a commercial break here. 2 innings in the books. 1-0. As Steven retracts his question of whether I have a PS5 or not. Hey, hon. You going to be around there, Melanie? Because I'm thinking about making you a mod today. I don't know, Fitz, you got a stream happening anytime soon? I'm going to need somebody to take the mod mantle, and I'm looking to recruit the right person. Tomek is back. It'll be the top of the order due up for the Orioles in the top of the third. And I think I'm going to go reach for my my beverage. Hey, Jim Leland. Jim Leland, here's a highlight. He had the opening pitch. It's good to see Jimmy Leland out there. I tell you what, you want to talk about a hard as balls manager, like old school. And now he's up there in the Pittsburgh booth. I got nothing but mad respect for Jimmy Leland. There's a clip out there that you can probably find on YouTube where, Sean, maybe I'll have to give you a, you know what, Sean? Sean, if you can type that in from time to time, I'll make you a mod so you can stand out. How's that sound? I know you got a lot to do already, but take a break from minor league reporting and help me control things here. Hey, Melanie, no worries. Sean's on the case. Okay, Henderson's first pitch is a strike. And the next one from Jones is swung on and hit in the air. Henderson looked at it like he hit it well. He may have hit it well. It's back, and it's leaped by Taylor. Did it go off his glove? Either way, bye-bye birdie. Gunnar Henderson leads off the top of the third with a solo shot that may or may not have bounced off the glove of a leaping Michael Taylor at the wall. My vision, I'm a bird watcher, but my vision may not be that good. Let me see how this ball gets out of here one more time. Do they have another? It looks like it bounced off that rubbery wall off the very top. Here's a better look. Okay, they're giving us the better look. And it actually clears the wall completely. Wow. Wow, he cleared it. Rutschman now at the plate. First pitch was out of the zone, and now this one is a breaking ball in there. Was that a curve? That's the first curve ball I've seen. Unless the first one was a curve as well. I missed that one. But okay, I now know Jones also features a curve ball. And this one is low and in. 2-1 the count on Adley Rutschman. Baltimore with a pair of solo home runs here to lead 2-0. This one's hit on the ground to third. Hayes picks it cleanly, throws to first, and Rutschman retired one away. So was that Gunner's first homer of the year, I think? Bye-bye birdie. Oh, by the way, I've decided I need to have at least one sound effect on standby, right? So, all right, here's Santander, and the first pitch to him is fouled back, 0-1. So I'm just going to have this on standby. You know, whenever the mood is right, whenever it feels right. Here's the 0-1, swung on and missed, 97 on the gun. It's this one right here, nice and short. I'll just hit this, and I'll have to mute the game in order to play this so you can hear it. But, oh, by doing that, you know what? Forget it. If I'm playing two video things at once, it's just too much to ask. Next pitch to Santander is swung on and missed. Oh, that ball dipped down. Santander swings over it and strikes out. 2 down now, bases empty. And the batter, Ryan Mountcastle. Sorry about that, folks. Steven Nope. I don't know. There's a lot of dots in between. Was there more between there? Here's a pitch on the outside corner. Called strike, 1-1. On Ryan Mountcastle, 2 down, nobody on top of the third. This one's bottom of the zone, strike 2. 98 miles an hour. Like I was saying, Jones throws hard, but those fastballs are pretty straight. Here's a swing and a miss. That one was a slider, and that was a good one. Started in the zone, broke, low and away for the strikeout to end the inning. But the Orioles, like they did in the second, put up a run via the long ball. A solo shot by Gunnar Henderson. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's the Orioles 2, the Pirates nothing. Get the Bugle in the Discord. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a chance now to, let's see here. Is this going to be even worth doing? All right, let's get a quick Bugle charge here. Let's see if this plays. It doesn't make any sense right now, but this is just a test. Does that make any sense? And it's just going to stop there. Thank you. Charge. Yeah, we get it. Okay. Okay. Give that fan a contract. All right. That's enough of that noise. Okay, let's get this back up and running. We got work to do. I want another series. I want 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. Hey, if we sweep, that's gravy on top. But 2 out of 3, please. Due up for the Pirates. It'll be the top of the order. O'Neill Cruz to lead things off. Followed by Brian Reynolds and Cabrian Hayes. Did I forget to hit the mute button? I bet you I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bottom of the third we go. Cruz is up, and the first pitch is a nice breaking ball that clips the outside corner for a called strike. Cruz singled back in the first, average currently at 310. Next offering is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is, again, a good located ball there. Or I should say good located pitch for a called strike on the outside corner. 59 people watching. How you doing, 59? Good to have you. Name's Steve. They call me the Bird Watcher. If you pop in the chat, just call me BW. Nice and short. BW. That'll work. Thanks for being here. Maybe you can hit that like button if you don't mind. Sub up, by the way. I'm calling every Orioles game this season. Unless, health doesn't allow it. The 1-2 pitch to O'Neill Cruz is fouled off to the right. Cruz leading it off here in the bottom of the third. 2-0 Orioles. Look at Melanie getting in there. All right, so there you go. So remember, Sean, every once in a while, you got to go, hey, folks, don't forget, or don't say don't forget. I don't know. You saw how Card Craze did it the other day. Card Craze knows how to do it, but Card Craze couldn't be here today. 2-2 the count here on O'Neill Cruz. And the pitch is hit on the third base side, an off-balance throw, not going to be in time, and it takes Mountcastle off the bag anyway. That'll go as an infield hit. As Cruz, batting from the left side, hits sort of a chopper toward the third base side. Urias was shaded for Cruz to pull, so he had to roam to get to that ball and then throw across his body. No chance to get O'Neill Cruz there, so he's aboard. Leading off the bottom of the third, up steps Brian Reynolds. First pitch to him is taken low for ball one. So that was a long at bat. That was like another 6-pitch at bat. Greyson up to 45 pitches here. He's only gotten 6 outs in the game. But we do have a 2-run lead at the moment. The 1-0 is low for ball two. Tough. Adley tried to frame that one. Couldn't get the call. Here comes a 2-0 pitch to Brian Reynolds, and it's low again. 3-0. Rodriguez working himself into trouble. And the next pitch is in there for a called strike. 3-1. Greyson trying to get back into this at bat. He's already walked 2 today, or just the 1? Yeah, he's already walked 2 today. So let's try to avoid another here. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Westberg has it. He looks towards second, but will take the easy out at first. Could not get the lead runner there, so a runner moves to scoring position with 1 out. And that'll bring up Hayes, the Pirates' third baseman. A long interview here on the Pittsburgh broadcast with Jim Leland, the Hall of Fame manager. And the first pitch to Hayes is in there, a called strike, inside corner. Hayes walked back in the first. Runner at second. The pitch is hit on the ground and hit slowly and will stay fair. And did he wait? He's called out. What a crazy play. A ball hit slowly to third, right near the base. Urias is able to field it just as O'Neill Cruz comes in to slide toward the base, and Urias slaps a tag while receiving the ball almost all in one motion. But as soon as the tag was made, the ball came out like a moment later. But are they going to call him safe now then? Urias had it. Wow. If this is the way it looks, Urias totally has it. He slaps the tag, but as he brings the glove up, the ball comes falling out. But, I mean, the call was made. This is tough. Brandon Hyde is out now. He's not happy. It was a matter of a moment. If Urias, the ball had sort of just accidentally fallen out of his glove, maybe just one more moment later, they would just say, yeah, the out was made. But the ball, and God, Urias yet to get a hit this season, already had an error early. I mean, this is, I can't even look at Ramon Urias right now. I can't even look at him. I can't. He just let the ball fall out of the glove. Just to let everybody understand, the ball wasn't forced out. When the runner slid in, it wasn't like he knocked the ball out. He made the tag and just on his own volition dropped the ball out of the glove. Runners at first and third, one out, and now Sawinski at the plate. And on a 1-0 pitch, he pops it up on the infield. Hey, how about this? With a runner at third and only one out, we get a huge second out with an infield pop-up. Ryan Mountcastle makes the catch. Can we somehow escape this inning after that just head-scratcher of a play by Urias? Rob, I mean, is it something they can challenge? Brandon Hyde came out and talked to the umpire. What do you challenge? Like, he held on to it long enough? I mean, clearly the tag was made. It was whether or not. Here's a pop-up that's going to stay in play in the foul ground. A third out made and a big one as McCutchen pop fouls out near the third base side of the dugout. Or the third base dugout side. I don't know. Look, folks, it's after 4 a.m. where I am, okay? And you know what? Now that we're going to the fourth inning, time to reach for my secret weapon, caffeine. Where are you? All right. Thank God. I got half a latte here. 2-0 Orioles as we head to the fourth inning. You see, Sean, you're being mistaken for Card, but you're not doing Card things, Sean. Card is really good at modding. Rob, Sean, you're doing fine. I'm just, you're doing fine. No obligations. Rob says they can definitely challenge that he tagged him even if he got the tag. No, there was no debate that he tagged him. But if you tag someone and then, you don't it's like catching the ball. You got to establish the catch. He didn't establish the control. Because, again, it was all in one motion. The ball came to him, and he basically turned with the glove to apply the tag. And once the tag was made, he, was still, sort of coming back up to, his feet and, straighten up. And as he was doing that, the ball just dribbled out of the glove. And the umpire is saying the rule on that is you don't have control when even though the tag was made, the whole play has to go through. It's the same thing when there's a play at home plate. If you come in and the catcher, has the glove down and a foot comes in and first moment of impact, that foot is touching the glove, then that batter's out. But if that foot breaks the ball out of the glove, well, now he's safe. That's basically the same deal here. Okay, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate here. Top of the fourth, and he's got a 1-1 count. Sorry about missing the first two pitches. This one's hit well. It sounded good off the bat. right center field. And the right center fielder, oh my God, the two of them let the ball fall between them. O'Hearn is hustling all the way to third. Oh no. The center fielder and the right fielder, who's that? That's Taylor and Reynolds, converging, neither calling the other off, and then the two finally just watch it drop and roll all the way to the wall. You would think Taylor, a Gold Glover, would have been calling off Reynolds there. Either way, huge break for the Orioles as O'Hearn is all the way to third base with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. The commentary team said to challenge it. Yeah, well, I don't think, yeah. Trust me, I would be, oh my God, it's going to go foul. Mullins, oof, that is a moonshot that'll land somewhere out in the Allegheny River, if that's the river out in right field. There's 3 rivers. I had a 1 in 3 chance, and I took it. 0-1 on Mullins. Runner at third, nobody out. Jones's pitch is low and in. 97, still throwing hard. That's his 48th pitch here. Pitch count is fine here in the 4th inning. The infield is playing in. They don't want to give up another run. The 1-1. Hit on the ground and stopped by the first baseman. A little bit of a bobble, and Mullins is going to beat it out. Mullins hustling all the way. The runner at third staying put the whole time. The infield was in. The first baseman stopped the ball, but as he got to his feet, Tellez took a little extra bit of time, and now they're going to challenge this play. I think they're going to challenge because the pitcher's foot appeared to get there first, but was it touching the bag is the question. And if we don't get a definitive angle where the tip of his foot is touching he definitely doesn't touch on top of the base. If he touches the base at all, it's on the very edge. And I think he does. I think he does touch the base. The Pirates are challenging, and they may be able to get this one overturned. Either way, good play by Mullins to hustle down the line. And after review, indeed, the Pirates make the right move by challenging. The call has been overturned. So Mullins is indeed out at first base. Bang, bang play. And now with 1 away, the runner's still at 90 feet away, and we need to cash him in here. Here's Westberg. Popped up on the infield. Cruz makes the catch, 2 down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Runner at third, nobody out after a ball that was hit in the right center. A gift. A gift. 3-base gift. Leading off an inning. They're trying to give us a run. Where can we just take it? 2 down, and it'll be up to Colton. Who's that? Cowser? Yeah, it is. Check swing foul. 0-1 on Cowser. By the way, I need to check. Was O'Hearn credited for a triple, or was that? Yeah, there's no error on the board. So O'Hearn, that means O'Hearn could hit for the cycle today. He has a homer and a triple already. He's got the hard part out of the way, especially the triple. Swing and a miss. 97 up and in on Cowser. 0-2 the count. So now, after giving up that fluke triple to lead off the inning, Jones, the young right-hander, 1 strike away from getting out of this with no damage. A beautiful skyline here in Pittsburgh, it has to be said. Pitches swung on a miss. 98, top of the zone. That's the 6th strikeout for Jones through 4 innings. We'll go to the bottom half of the 4th. Orioles 2, Pirates nothing. Man, we squandered a run. Third base, nobody out. Oh, that really grinds my gears. It's enough to make a man drink. Hey, I guess I can go ahead and close this poll now. I'll try to come up with more interesting polls as the season goes on. And folks seem to think, yeah, this is pretty much the best lineup we can make with the players we had. Now, just imagine a scenario where Ramon Urias wasn't in the lineup and wasn't at third base. It was Westberg over there, and Holiday was at second. Wouldn't that be crazy? Well, if you want that, you're going to have to wait another 7.5 days. It's too late now, folks. The service time thing is more than halfway over. By the way, in case it helps, the second and third game of this series, the Pirates will be putting left-handed pitchers out there on the mound for both. So 2 of the 3 games against lefties, which makes 5 of the first 9 games against left-handed starters, which, again, I was scouting that, looking at the schedule preseason, and saying to myself when I was looking at what is our optimal roster, what should we do? God, I really wanted Kobe Mayo in there facing all these lefties. But today against a righty, I wouldn't mind having a little Holiday in there. Yeah, Sean, everybody's... it's... there's no... I don't think anybody thinks it's the world's worst kept secret. Here's a pop-up that will just reach the stands. First row with that protective screen as Tellez leads off here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, it's the world's worst kept secret, what the reason for Holiday being down there. All I'm saying is, since we know that's the reason, just hang in there because we're more than halfway there. Here's a first pitch strike. No, it's not the first pitch. The second pitch is a strike. 0-2 the count on Tellez. Oh, man. I cannot wait to get out of this April schedule. And a ground ball on the right side, picked up by Westberg. Tellez can't run much, so it's an easy toss to first. And there's one down here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, so many mid-afternoon, late afternoon start times during April. It's hard on your boy, the bird watcher over here. Swing and a miss. As who's up here? Henry Davis, the Pirate catcher, 0 for 1 today. After that swing and miss, he takes low for ball 1. 1-1 the count, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Orioles. Hoping for a clean inning here from Greyson Rodriguez. He's yet to go 1-2-3. And this one's tapped foul at the plate. 1-2 the count. Chris, I'm sure you're not the only one who thinks that it wasn't. I guess I'm sort of in between. I think that it is, but I also think that there was a reason to do it because, again, those first 16 days, we face a lot of left. By the way, Greyson Rodriguez gets the strikeout, 2 down. He strikes out Davis, the Pirates catcher, and that'll bring up Triolo. First pitch to him is just off the plate, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, my thing is like when you look at the service time thing, first of all, the Orioles are going to open up the wallets and give Holiday, a contract. We're not going to sit here and like play arbitration games with a guy like him every year. We're gonna take care of him, but we're not going to be able to take care of him. There's a pecking order. Obviously, you can't sit here and say, okay, Jackson, here's a fat contract a la Jackson Churio for the Brewers. Here's a fly ball to center. Mullins having to race in, dives, and makes the catch. It's a classic Cedric Mullins layout. Oh, my God, it's so good to see Ced making a nice defensive play. How many times does he do it for you? He does it here, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the fifth, 2-0 Orioles. So, yeah, I mean, if we're looking at giving Holiday, a contract, first thing we got to do is give Adley a contract. Adley Rutschman needs to be the first of these young Oriole players to get, a contract. Then Gunnar would be next in line, and then Jackson. I mean, how would it look or feel to Adley or Gunnar to watch a guy who has yet to make a single major league at bat get this big contract? But I'm telling you, Jackson's going to get the money. He's going to get the money. We're not going to sit there and, try to grind out arbitration battles year after year. I just don't see that happening. And then once we do give him a contract, I'm sure it'll dip over into what would be at least the first, if not second, of his free agent years. So that service time, it comes into play a little bit, but it's business. It's business. I'm not. I get it. I get why they did. Now, I also understand the other side of it too. I mean, he's definitely better than what we're sending out there every day, whether it's Urias or Mateo. But just hang in there, guys. One more week. A week and a day. We'll get him up here. Once that service time clock has expired, then every day that he's not up with the team, then I'm going to get angrier and angrier. But right now, I'm not angry. All right, Urias is up to lead off the top of the fifth, and he takes inside for ball one. Ramon Urias. What can you say? Grounded out back in the second. Batting average of 0.00. And here's a lazy fly ball to left for out number one. Have a seat, Ramon Urias. And thanks for that one play that could have cost us as well. Man, we were lucky to get out of that. My goodness. And this one is in there at the bottom of the zone to Gunnar Henderson. Strike one. 0-1 on Gunnar. One down. Nobody on top of the fifth. Henderson hit that solo home run his last time up. And this one's popped up. Left field. Coming in a few steps. And making the catch is Sawinski. Two down. The one thing I'll say, I just took a look today. Norfolk, the Tides are absolutely raking. They put up the 29 hits in that one game the other day, and they're just, the top five guys in the order all have OPSs over 1,000. Heston Kjerstad, last I checked, was hitting like 584. Want to know the count on Adley Rutschman here with two down, nobody on in the top of the fifth. This one's up and away, 2-0. But the thing is, you talk about, we want Jackson to face lefties. He's only had 6 at-bats against lefties. compared to, I believe, 25 against righties. So it's not like he's... And they're playing him at the top of the order to get as many at-bats as he can. But, 6 at-bats, that's less than 1 per game. Rutschman hits it hard to right field, diving and oh, no, the ball comes out of the glove. It was hidden behind Brian Reynolds, who dove to make that catch. But the ball, hidden out of view as he was on the ground, got behind him. Rutschman will reach with a single to right field. Reynolds laying out. The ball did hit the glove, but Reynolds couldn't wrap the glove around it. So 2 down, and now a runner at first for Santander. 0 for 2 today. This one's fouled at the plate. Yeah, I believe he's had 6 at-bats, and I think he's like 2 for 6 with that home run. Yeah. Not exactly a sample size to glean much from, but, at some point you just got to go, look, we don't mind that, maybe, he doesn't hit lefties so hot, but if we're going to be hitting him in the bottom third of the order, he can take his lumps up here. And Santander will call for time. 0-1 the count on him right now. 2 down with Rutschman at first base. 2-0 Orioles here in the top of the 5th. Opening day for the Pirates at their ballpark, PNC Park. Okay, we're back in action, and this is swung on a miss. 0-2 on Santander. We're having a bit of a debate in chat, but debates are fine. Let's just keep debates nice and healthy. Always remember, folks, it's Charm City here in Baltimore. We keep our debates charming. Sports are a natural topic for debate, but we always keep our debates charming here on the old Birdwatcher channel, right? We're charming people. We charm. I'm sure we can all agree we cannot wait for the debut of Jackson Holliday. It'll be a fun look. All the stuff that we're worried about now, the moment he gets up there and makes that first start and steps into the plate, it's all going to be forgotten. And we're going to hopefully watch a nice long career with one of the more fascinating talents in recent years. Santander fouls this one off. He's hanging in there with a 1-2 count. Jones. Pitch count up to 66 now in the 5th. He gave up the 2 solo homers, but otherwise he hasn't been working deep into counts. This is dribbled in front of the catcher, who pounces on it and will throw out Santander to end the inning. So another solid inning from Jones there on the mound. He's gone 5 innings. We're halfway through this one. Orioles 2, Pirates 0. Jones hasn't walked anybody, has given up 5 hits and struck out 6. I mean, that's the thing. He gives up the home run ball. This is what happens. He's got really hard stuff, but I'd say his fastball is lacking in the movement department. So if you're sitting on it, especially if you're looking in a certain zone, I can see how you can square him up and hit it out of the park, because he's giving you the velocity. You just got to, get the bat head on the ball and let the ball do the work. Otherwise, he looks very sharp. He's showing he has control, no walks. And, keeping base runners limited, 1 per inning on average. That's good stuff. He might be a really good pitcher here for the Pirates in the coming years. We'll see. Due up for the Pirates in the bottom of the 5th will be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters Taylor. Then back to the top of the order for O'Neill Cruz and Brian Reynolds. Taking a little peek here. I'm blocked. This is blocked a little bit, isn't it? I should move that over a little bit, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll just get rid of the thanks. That way it doesn't take up. There. I can move that down. All right. Is that out of the way? How's that look? Is that looking good? Sorry, folks. Just a little maintenance here. I'm a one-man show. Hang in there with me. It's just part of my charm. All right. We're underway. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Cruz is fouled back. 0-1. All right. Excuse me, it's Taylor at the plate, not Cruz. I'm sorry. Not even the correct side of the plate. Taylor, the right-handed hitter. Folks, again, I'm better than this. It is a matter of just getting accustomed to being up crazy hours. I mean, I'm going to get used to it. This April is just full of game. I mean, tomorrow, same start time. Be on back here tomorrow, folks. 4 p.m. 4:05 first pitch. I might go on maybe 10 minutes before the hour. Hey there, Michael. How you doing? Will Jackson bat lead off when he eventually comes up? Here's the pitch. This one is hit into center and caught by Mullins. He didn't have to move very much. So a quick first out and a needed one for Greyson Rodriguez. And now we turn the lineup over, and here comes Cruz. I wouldn't believe they would put Jackson lead off straight out of the gate. I think he's batting lead off, right now. I mean, could he be a leadoff hitter in the majors? Maybe. But I think he's hitting in AAA and leadoff right now just to get him as many at-bats as possible. More than anything else. Cruz's first pitch is off the plate, and then this next one is a breaking ball that catches the knees on the outside edge. 1-1 on O'Neill Cruz. 1 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. This one swung on and drilled. Forget about it. Santander takes a look. O'Neill Cruz goes yard, and the Pirates are on the board. Wow, what a swing there. You knew it as soon as it left the bat. O'Neill Cruz jogs around the bases. He's now 3 for 3 on the day. Thankfully for us, it's a solo shot, but the Pirates have responded. It's now 2-1 Orioles. Yeah, Sean, like Sean's saying, I just don't think they would put the pressure on Holiday to hit leadoff right out of the gate because, there's a lot that goes into being a leadoff hitter. It's not just about, I get the bat first. Swinging him, here's a fly ball to left. Should be a can of corn for Cowser. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Reynolds flies out to left. 2 away. Cam says next year I'm playing baseball for high school. All right. You already know you made the team? They've scouted you? What position, man? What are you doing? Here's a tapper up the middle. Westberg makes the play behind second, but not enough on the throw to beat out the speed of Cabrian Hayes. Hayes with an infield single. And now the tying run is on. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. You lefty Cam, you righty? What do you got? Give us the breakdown. Give us the back of the Cameron baseball card info. All right, 2 down, runner at first. Here's Jake Sawinski. First pitch is foul back. That was a fastball in under the hands. Sawinski 0 for 2 today, averaged down to 167. But he is dangerous. He can hit the ball out of the park if you're not careful. This one's low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pittsburgh with a run on the board here on an O'Neill Cruz solo shot to make it 2-1 Baltimore. And a runner at first base, and here's a throw over to check on him. Hayes dives back in safely. Rodriguez about to throw his 77th pitch of the game here in the 5th. And this one swung on and drilled. Right field corner. Foul. Ooh. Sawinski just a little bit out in front there. That ball was barreled up, but just a little bit out in front. 1-2 the count. Rodriguez in the stretch. And the 1-2 is check swing. Yeah, he went. The third base umpire raises the fist. A check swing strikeout on Sawinski, and the Pirates' inning is over. But Pittsburgh gets on the board in style as O'Neill Cruz hits a bomb to right field to cut the Orioles' lead in half. At the end of 5, it's the Orioles 2, the Pirates 1. And Sean, I couldn't agree with you more. Folks, how about hitting that old like button below? Just to let you know, I'm just a guy living on the other side of the planet who's up in the middle of the night giving you Orioles coverage, trying to keep an Orioles community global, having folks in here from South America, North America, Europe. I'm representing over here in Asia. You know, you guys know the old folk hero Johnny Appleseed, right? They call me Johnny Birdseed over here because I just travel around the globe spreading Oriole birdseed everywhere I go. I'm looking to grow Oriole fans everywhere I go. All right, top of the 6th coming up. Let's see if Jones can get through a 6th inning. This is where we start to see how long our pitchers are going to last. Greyson should be coming out for one more inning as well. Jones is indeed going to come out here. Again, O'Neill Cruz 3 for 3 already today with that home run in his last at bat. All right, Ryan Mountcastle steps into the batter's box, taps the plate with his bat, and Jones, who pitches from the stretch, I think, catches the outside corner with a fastball, 0-1. This one's hit well. Left center and over the head of Michael Taylor. This is going to be for extra bases. Mountcastle will head for second base. A leadoff double. Turn on the sprinklers. The Orioles are looking to rally. Let's go. We need some runs. I don't like this one-run lead nonsense. Let's get that run back that we just gave up. Action in the Pirate bullpen. The lefty Ryan Borucki is getting up. as Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate. Luckily, O'Hearn will get one more at bat before they bring in the lefty. He pops it up, though, on the infield. First pitch swinging. Hayes calls off everybody and makes the catch. So a wasted out there. A leadoff double. And with nobody out, you hope to at least get the runner to third. But the Orioles fail to execute. That's something that I admired so much about them last season. Normally, they do the fundamental thing. They do the right situational thing. But to swing at the first pitch and to pop it up on the infield when we got a huge run out there at second base, I'm not too big of a fan. It has to be said. All right, here comes Cedric Mullins. First pitch to him is low for ball one. Mullins 0 for 2 today, and his average now just sitting at 150. The pitch swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Mullins struggling to hit here in the early going, but made a huge catch just an inning or so ago. He fouls this one back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 down, runner at second after a leadoff double by Ryan Mountcastle. Orioles lead this one 2-1 on the back of a pair of solo home runs from Gunnar Henderson and Ryan O'Hearn. The 1-2 is swung on a miss. Mullins, the catcher, showing the ump to make sure he doesn't have to throw down to first to complete that out. All's good. Mullins is sent back to the dugout. Now 0 for 3 today. But I'll take an 0 for 3 for Mullins every day of the week if the only other option in center is Mateo. That's for sure. Here's a first pitch to Westberg outside for ball one. So after that leadoff double, we're going to have to look to Westberg to try to knock him in. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. What? Okay, here's the next pitch, and the home plate umpire on a check swing says you went. No need for an appeal. The home plate umpire making that call. So 1-2 the count on Westberg. Yeah, there's other Oriole fans with YouTube channels. There's podcasts. There's like the Warehouse, the podcast. There's Ryan Ripke. I mean, yeah, there's other Oriole channels. This one's fouled back. Count still a ball and 2 strikes on Jordan Westberg. Jones now up to 78 pitches here in the 6th. All in all, he's kept his team in the game, giving up 2 runs to this point. This one is tapped foul off to the left. Still 1-2 on Westberg. The 1-2 is hit off to bat to right, and backing up on it is Reynolds, who makes the catch with his glove held high over his head. He had to reach out to grab that one out of the air as his momentum took him back to the track. So Jones raises his hands in the air. He's happy to get out of it. 6 innings in the books for him. That might be the end of the day for him. If it is, it's a quality start. And I'm just going to go ahead and guess that that is going to be his final pitch. Only 80 pitches. But, again, young and You want him to get out of that game with a nice stat line, and that's a nice stat line right there. 1 base runner per inning, 7 strikeouts. Pretty good line. Might be a good pitcher. Might be around for a while. By the way, I love this whole win probability thing. It so means absolutely nothing, especially when I'm watching like NFL or basically NFL. Like, one team is like 68% chance of winning, and yet it's like, why? The other team's up 3-0 in the first quarter. How do you have any idea? And then you just watch this dumb percentage move up and down, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean a whole lot, does it? I don't know. I guess, is this for people that gamble a lot? I don't know. Beats me. Hey, there's a nice fisheye lens shot of PNC Park, getting the full panoramic view. Again, it is a gem of a ballpark. And even though there's been a lot of rain and pretty cold conditions in recent days, it's a beautiful skyline out there right now. As we begin the bottom of the 6th, the first pitch from Greyson Rodriguez is inside on Andrew McCutchen, as he has to turn out of the way to avoid that one. 1-0 on McCutchen, leading off here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's in there, called strike. 1-1. McCutchen 0 for 2 so far, lined out and fouled out. Upstairs, 2-1. Greyson now on 81 pitches, so he's 1 pitch over what his counterpart Jones has already thrown today. This one's popped up, also in foul ground, but this one will get a couple of about 1 row behind the dugout there. So McCutchen nearly popping up for a foul out for the second straight at bat, but it got over the dugout. 2-2. This one's way off the plate. Count runs full. Does Greyson have enough in the tank to get 3 outs and complete 6 innings? He's already on 83 pitches. Still trying to get out number 1 with a full count on McCutchen. The pitch. Swing and a miss. McCutchen goes after one that was off the plate inside. And Greyson gets a big strikeout to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Oh, actually, I think I do know. I do know that one channel, the Pete's channel. This is a breaking ball for a called strike to lead off the at-bat for Rowdy Tellez. Tellez is 0 for 2. Bases empty, 1 down. The pitch. And that one's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm telling you folks right now, something about that strange weather event early in the ball game has left a beautiful sky. I mean, just rays of sunshine poking through puffy clouds. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm in 2nd grade writing my first poem, but I mean, it's just it's just a spectacular sight. What a beautiful ballpark. Here's a called strike 3. Tellez sent down looking on strikes. 2 strikeouts here in the 6th. So Greyson reaching into the tank, as he knows this is likely his last inning. 88 pitches now. Reaching in that tank to try to get through 1 more inning and keep this lead. 2 away here for Henry Davis. Davis 0 for 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, Rodriguez dialing up. 96 on the gun. About an inch above the zone. And the 0-1 is another swing and a miss. 97. Again, like I said, Greyson appears to know, hey, I've got about 10 pitches left in me. Let me give him the best stuff I've got. And wow, that one was overthrown about a foot above the zone, 96 miles an hour. So he is reaching in the tank. One more strike will get him through 6 innings. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Outside corner. And Rodriguez strikes out the side. And that'll probably be the end of the day. And what another great outing for Greyson. A quality start. Second straight start where he gives up just 1 run. And the Orioles will head to the late innings with a 1-run lead, 2-1. So even though we don't know 100%, and I can see now that Jones's day is over and Barucki is going to come in, even though I don't know 100%, it's 92 pitches. Greyson's day is over. As soon as I get word of who is warming up in the bullpen for us, I'll let you know. But I'm positive somebody is. So if Greyson's day is indeed over, again, great outing, 92 pitches, 60 strikes, gives up 5 hits, 2 walks, and they came early. That was a little iffy, but he got himself out of a couple of jams, giving up just the 1 earned run over 6 innings, leaving his ERA at a smooth 1.5 after 2 starts. Looking good, Greyson, looking good. All right. I mean, what do I got to do to get this chat going here, huh? Do you want me to go crazy here? I don't hear you. Where are you?
And before the game today,
come on, one more time now.
Gold Glove Award in the opening ceremonies. It was certainly a special moment for the Pirates' third baseman, and right now on the field, the Pirates.
All right. Enough of that. All right. Top of the 7th. And again, the Pirates have a new pitcher coming on. And I just lost my stream. What happened? There you go. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to be more of a lag for me. Hey, Base, glad you made it. Everybody's ready to charge. Top of the 7th here. Ryan Barucki, the left-handed reliever, is on with the Orioles sending up a pinch hitter. Austin Hayes is in for Colton Cowser. So the lefty on, and immediately Brandon Hyde goes to the bench to counter the move. Cowser's day is finished. Hayes is in there and is now fallen behind in the count 0-2. Hayes has been struggling to start this season. This one's fouled off. Still 0-2 on Hayes. Barucki has been in 3 games so far, pitched 3 innings. Opponents hitting 100 off of him. Swing and a miss. So Hayes comes on to pinch hit and strikes out without much of a fight, it has to be said. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. I'm not sure I would have pinch hit with Hayes there at this stage. I feel like with a lead, I'd want that move to be saved for later if need be. Anyway, what do I know? Here's Urias. First pitch to him is at the top of the zone for a called strike. 0-1 on him. Hey, Ramon, you feel like maybe getting a hit this season? This one's hit over in the left and down. Hey, call me Kreskin. Ramon Urias with a base hit to left field. Welcome to 2024. Ramon Urias. Holy cow. The Bugle worked. Ramon Urias has his first hit of the season. What is going on? Alert the media. All right, back to the top of the order. Here's Gunnar. 1 out, Urias at first. The Orioles with a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 7th. First game of a 3-game series as we start life on the road in 2024. Gunnar 1 for 3 with a solo homer. This one is swung on and missed. Nice location on the outside corner at the knees there by Barucki. Barucki throws over to check on Urias at first. Urias back in easily standing. Of course, it's not likely Urias is looking a straight steal. Here's one inside Gunnar. 2-1. In fact, with Henderson at the plate, if Urias tried to just straight steal, I swear, I'm going to start my first merch for the channel called Somebody Take a Bird Poop on Ramon Urias or something. I don't know. I'll come up with a nice slogan. But please, Ramon, stay put. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count. Get ready to move, Ramon. Get ready to move, but let Gunnar do the work, okay? We got a nice hitters count here. 3-1 on Gunnar. Lefty on lefty. The pitch. Swung on and laced into center field for a base hit. Gunnar with a hit off a lefty. The line moves. Urias up to second base. Second hit of the day for Henderson. 2 on and 1 out. And here comes Adley. I can do the I can do that part, but when it gets high, it's just there's no, I can't. It's pathetic. Okay, we got a meeting out on the mound here. Everybody's in. Everybody's talking. Coach, catcher, pitcher, first, second, third, short. And just as the umpire comes walking out, they break it up. Stratton, a righty for the Pirates, getting loose in the bullpen. I know, Rob. Can you believe it? Ramon Urias is part of a potential rally. And the umpire calls for time for some reason. Not sure what that was about. Adley Rutschman's up. And you know what? He's 1 for 3 today, but I'm still saying he's due. He's due for his first homer of the season. How about that? This one's low and away for ball 1. Well, more low than away, but we'll just call it low. I'd like to see Adley's first home run of the season right now. This one's low and in, 2-0. Well, if you're not going to give him a pitch to hit, then I can wait another at-bat for Adley's first home run. I can wait. 2 on, 1 out. The Orioles setting up their best hitters right now, looking to add to this 1-run lead here in the late innings. And this one's low and away, 3-0. Okay, Adley. We got Tony Taters on deck. Wait for your pitch. Take your base if you need to. And he's taking all the way there as Barucki catches the outer half of the plate. Strike 1. 3-1 on Adley. First and second. The 3-1 is hit on the ground and through the left side for a base hit. Urias rounds third. He's coming home. There's a throw in, and Urias is safe. Urias is safe is the call. Sawinski with the throw in from left field. The ball got there just as the runner came in. It was bang, bang. And we got a view of the dugout. The Pirates are on the phone. They want to see if this is worth challenging. Let's hope we're good. My God, imagine this getting overturned and Urias is out. I can't blame Urias, but... All right, so here comes the replay, and... I feel like at least some part of his leg is on the plate by the time we can see the tag applied. And that's what matters. Yeah, see, yeah, he's in. He's safe. Unfortunately for the Pirates, their catcher received the ball, and if he were to swipe it as he received it, he might have had a chance to get that tag in on time, but he sort of caught it and then, without doing it all in one motion, just sort of catching it and then slapping it down. Like there was just a brief half second that was wasted there, and that might have been the difference. We have a commercial break. I guess the challenge was not successful. Maybe they've gone to a new pitcher. That's probably the case. The announcers might have said something. I couldn't hear it. Yep, Stratton is going to come on now, the right-hander. So the Orioles have added a run here in the top of the 7th and are looking for more. There's only one out with Gunnar Henderson at second and Adley Rutschman at first. Santander waiting to face the right-handed reliever, so he'll turn around and bat lefty. I told you that Bugle charge would work. I'm 1 for 1 on Bugle charges, aren't I? This was a Bugle charge inning, and we went and scored. So everything I do is helping the Orioles win. I know that. The reason the Orioles are going to break a 41-year World Series drought is because of this channel. I believe it. I was chosen. I was chosen to take on an impossible mission. Call every pitch of every game of this season from like the worst possible place on the planet to do it in a way that's, convenient. Hunter Stratton's on. First pitch of Santander is fouled straight back behind the plate. It's all due to the channel. It's all due to the channel. I think I'm getting better at it. Here's a swing and a line drive, base hit down the left field line. Henderson rounds third and scores. Rutschman moves up to third. It's an RBI for Anthony Santander, and the Orioles add another run. It's 4-1. My Bugle is on point. Come on, folks. If you're watching and you're not subbing, what the heck is wrong with you? I might have to break out the old sub count check because it's going to be another memorable call from your old pal, your boy, the bird watcher, out here calling it like he sees it. Second and third, one out. 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Swing. Fly ball to right. Long run toward the line and into foul ground. Nobody will get there as it bounces up against the protective screen near the stands. Foul ball. 0-1 on Mountie. And I am running out of caffeine. Let's just not go extra innings, okay? Because the caffeine is it's getting down to the nitty gritty here. All right, 0-1 on Mountie. I don't know what took so long, but here's the next pitch, and this is another fouled ball off to the right. 0-2. Okay, once again, I'm always a stickler, but whenever I have a runner at third base with less than 2 out, I demand that runner gets brought in. Second and third with 1 out. Come on, Ryan. Ground ball foul. Still 0-2. Come on, let's make this a comfortable win. A nice offensive explosion is just what the doctor has ordered. Come on. Stratton from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch is popped up. Off to the right and into foul ground by a few steps. Rowdy Tellez, the first baseman, will make the catch. 2 away. So there you go. Another squandered chance with a runner at third and less than 2 down. But as long as we get the W, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm just a stickler. I like to see those runners at third with less than 2 out come in. All right, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. And by the way, triple and a homer already today. How about a nice 2-run double to get him one single away from the cycle? 0-1 the count. The pitch is just a little bit low, maybe inside. 1-1. Do we have more inclement weather coming in? There looks to be some misty weather out in the distance. This ball is fouled at the plate, or maybe it was a foul tip caught by the catcher. Not sure. Either way, 1-2 the count. And with 2 down and 2 strikes, a little bit of applause here from the Pittsburgh fans. They realize they can't afford to give up any more runs here. Outside to O'Hearn, count even up at 2-2. Yeah, let's go is right. Come on, chat. We got a lead here. It's the late innings. We got to help each other through this together. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Second baseman's got it. Over to first. And the side is retired. But the Orioles get 2 big runs. A rally that we haven't really seen the likes of yet today, and not much in recent days. But a Rutschman single and a Santander double helped score Ramon Urias and Gunnar Henderson, respectively. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Orioles 4, Pirates 1. And it's all because of the Bugle call. Don't you forget it. You know what? It's time to now. It's time now to sell this thing. Folks, I'm ready for the sales pitch. Folks, if you haven't subscribed today, what are you doing? I think I've gotten 5 subs. You know that big call I made the other day? Where as I had this page up live, we hit 210. You know what I did? I went and I did a podcast on the Orioles off day yesterday. And by doing a podcast, I had -3 subs. So lesson learned. Don't do podcasts. But yeah. I think tonight we need to work on this. How many we got watching right now? 69. I mean, come on, folks. Just for the gag. Just for the gag of this number. One of you go ahead and sub. Come on. I tell you, there's no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. You can do it on FlexPay if you want. I'll set something up for you, you know. It's up to you. Anyway, 215, still doing solid. Look, folks, that's where the season started, and it's been nothing but a steady climb, except for yesterday. Like I said, I'll never do another podcast again. At least not for a while. Apparently nobody... I mean, it's one... Oh, there you go. Hey, how about that? Thank you very much. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, and the first pitch is hit in the air, deep to center. Going back is Mullins, looking up. It's gone. Holy Toledo. Let me get rid of this. That was That was that guy, I don't know, Triolo. I'm sorry. Let me get my Baltimore accent out. Triolo goes yard, and the Pirates get one back. And it's Greyson still out there. I thought his day would have been over. Greyson is still out there after giving up that home run. Michael Taylor at the plate now, and he swings and misses. Triolo with a home run. Anybody have that on their bingo card? And the Pirate fans starting to make noise. Swing and a miss, though. And it does appear like we've got more bad weather in. Again, it's now back to call it sleet, call it frozen rain. But it's similar to what, and it's picking up quickly. We're back to what we had back in, I think, what was it, the second or third inning. The weather is back to being crazy again. And both times it's when the Pirates have been at the plate. 1-2 the count on Taylor. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez gets the strikeout. Taylor retired. Rodriguez up to 97 pitches now. And with O'Neill Cruz coming up, the lefty, I got a feeling this might be the end of the line for Greyson. Do we have a lefty ready? Do I hear Danny Coulombe? I'm not sure if Cino Perez is right. Yeah, there comes Coulombe. Coulombe comes jogging out from the bullpen. We've got a pitching change here. And this pitching change brought to you by the Orioles Birdwatcher channel, where somebody just unsubscribed. The Orioles Birdwatcher channel, where there's free content for every Orioles baseball game. Just a normal guy who's a passionate Orioles fan, dedicating an entire season to covering every game and trying to build a community for fans of baseball and the Orioles and flailing hard right now. Look at me flailing hard. I tell you, you'll learn to like me, folks. You wait and see. You just wait. 57 people in the chat. Hey, look at that. One goes out, one goes in. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I can live with that. I can live with that. Now my stomach's starting to growl. I've got some food here, but man, I feel like I can only handle snack food at this late hour. Not this chicken and rice thing I got over here. All right. We've got the lefty on lefty matchup ready to go here. And I wish this stupid thing would stop sticking on one little drop-down menu. Thank you very much. Okay, O'Neill Cruz is coming up, and I can already see the result of the first pitch. I don't want to look there. And it is a sweeper that's low and away. 1-0 on Cruz. As Danny Coulombe comes in. Coulombe, I believe, appeared in that last game against Kansas City, pitched a scoreless inning. ERA at 0. This one's top of the zone for a called strike. 1-1 on O'Neill Cruz, who's 3 for 3 with a home run today. Currently hitting .355. And this one's fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And O'Neill Cruz with a look on his face as if to say, I don't really like how this Coulombe guy throws. It's a little herky-jerky. Everything's moving all over the place. I don't like this. The 1-2. Check swing and strike 3 called. At least the way the umpire motioned, I don't think it was a check swing, you went around, no need to appeal situation. It was a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone, which, by the way, framed nicely by Adley Rutschman because that was about 2 inches below. So a big out there on Cruz after Coulomb has come in here. 2 down, nobody on. And now Brian Reynolds will turn around and bat right-handed. 1-0 the count on Reynolds. And the next pitch, fouled back, 1-1. Remember, folks, if you need something to take off the edge, reach for a Lucky. Today's game brought to you by Lucky Strike. And this one's upstairs. 2-1 the count on Reynolds. 4 out of 5 doctors prefer Lucky Strike. The 2-1. Grounded on the right side. Charging in is Westberg. He flips it underhand to Mountcastle in time to win the inning. So Coulomb comes in and gets the final 2 outs. Cool as a cucumber, that Danny Coulomb. We head to the 8th. The Orioles ahead 4-2. And it is time for a Lucky. I'm telling you right now. It is time for a Lucky. Folks, I'm going to do the responsible thing at this point going forward and just take myself out of the picture for a few minutes while I, partake in one of my many vices. Okay? 4-2 our score. And I'll just be, I'll be right here. And as I open the door of my balcony, wow, man, is chat dead or what? That Lucky Strike comment, that's like 10 minutes old. Is everybody dead? What do I got to do to wake you guys up, to shake you up, to break the system up? Let me tell you about Hoover. He was a body remover. I mean, what do you want me to do? Spit out some Zach bars? Let's get this thing cooking. We're in the 8th inning on a 2-run game. Trying to win the opener here, for God's sakes. Let's see some chatter. All right. We are underway here. And the first pitch to Ced Mullins off the plate, ball 1. Next one is low and in. 2-0 on Cedric Mullins, leading off here in the top of the 8th. Stratton's next pitch is swung on and drilled. Mullins got all that one. Will it stay fair? It does! Inside the pole. Bye-bye birdie. Cedric Mullins sneaks one in. And the Orioles have their 3rd solo shot of the game. Make it 5-2 Baltimore. Home run number 1 for Mullins, or what is that? Didn't he have one in that opening series against the Angels, or am I crazy? Either way, good on Mullins. He was certainly due. And that ball stayed fair probably by about 8 to 10 feet. It wasn't super close, but it was, a Oh, I'm sorry. I take it back. It clanked off the pole itself. It hit the pole. It hit the pole, ladies and gentlemen. Are you not entertained? By the way, if you think I'll go gladiator on you, once this sub count gets near 300, I'm going full Sparta on you guys, okay? Spartans got to line up. Here's a fly ball by Westberg out to right field on a 2-0 pitch, and the catch is made by Reynolds. One down here in the top of the 8th. 5-2 Baltimore. And once again, the weather is a little bit wonky. I'm not even going to try and say what sort of precipitation this is, but there is precipitation. Here's a ground ball to short. O'Neal Cruz across and in time to retire Austin Hayes, making his second plate appearance after coming on for Colton Cowser. 2 down in the 8th. And don't worry, my Vice is almost finished. I'll be back in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen in just a moment. I know not seeing me is breaking your heart right now. Okay, this one is swung on and missed by Ramon Urias. 0-1 the count on him. Bases empty, 2 down here in the 8th. Next one is another swing and a miss. 0-2. Urias had a base hit in his last at bat. Came around to score even. Got a couple of righties getting loose in the Oriole pen. Swing and a miss. So down goes Ramon Urias on a strikeout to end the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th we go. The Orioles need 6 outs to put this one to bed. And I think we're going to see a right-handed pitcher coming out. Which one, I'm not sure. But my money's on Cano. 3-run lead. Cano in the 8th. Kimbrel in the 9th. And I want Kimbrel to have a 3-run lead, please. I don't want a 1-run lead. I don't want a 2-run lead. I want a 3-run lead for Kimbrel, if you don't mind. Thank you, baseball gods. I know you're listening. All right, folks, I'm back. Oops. There you go. I'm back like I never left. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing out there? Hey, where was that guy earlier who was saying Pittsburgh's winning? Pittsburgh's winning. Where'd he go? He doesn't want to see the outcome. I mean, it's still up in the air. I'm not saying we won. We haven't won yet. But where'd the Pittsburgh guy go? Sean with the standings there. And if you guys want to see the MLB standings real quick, I can accommodate you. We've got a second. Where are the standings? There you go. There's your AL East. Yankees at 6-2. If we can hold on, we'll be 5-2, tied with the Red Sox. A half game back. Toronto and Tampa rounding things out. Detroit off to a hot start. Cleveland, how about that? A plus 30 run differential, outscoring the opponents 50-20 in their opening 7 games. So that's what? That's 7 runs per game, and they're giving up less than. Oh no, it's more than 6 runs, giving up less than 3. It's like 2.5. The Angels, after losing their first 2, are on a 4-game win streak. The A's, we don't need to say much about them. Pirates, of course, off to a great start. The Dodgers, whatever. Okay, there you go. There's a look. We need to get back into the action here. And on the mound is Cano. First pitch is a slider. Outside for ball 1 to Cabrian Hayes. Leading off here in the bottom of the 8th. The next offering from Cano is a called strike. That one's in there at 93. 1-1 the count. Here's a swing and a foul back right behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's it. That's all the caffeine. That's all of it. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hayes chases a pitch inside, and Cano, in his classic pose, gets the strikeout. 1 out here in the 8th. A strikeout on 4 pitches. That's what you like to see. Not some 7-pitch at bat. Get him out quick. 1 down for Sawinski. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to second base. Westberg has it. 2 down. Cano with 2 quick outs on 5 pitches. On the 3-4 hitters in this Pirates lineup. That'll bring up Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen today 0 for 3. Average down to $1.58. First pitch to him is low and away for ball 1. And the precipitation picks back up once more as the center field camera really makes it look like something crazy. Here's a ground ball foul off to the left. Though the weather outside is frightful. Holy cow. I mean, it is crazy out there again. Here's a pitch inside to McCutchen, 2-1. Man, oh man. And the next pitch is in there, 2-2. How do you hit off a Cano with all this stuff coming down? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is low and a little bit inside. Count runs full. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. Orioles ahead 5-2. Cano trying to get through this 8th inning clean, and a swing and a miss. Yes, wanting to make sure Rutschman held on to it. It's a strikeout to end the inning. So Cano sets the Pirates down in order. We go to the 9th. I said we go to the 9th. Birdland. Orioles 5, Pirates 2. $5:25 a.m. local time for me. If this game is over in the next 15 minutes, I might actually be able to lay my head down and fall asleep before the sun comes up and actually get a couple of hours in. If it doesn't happen and the sun is up, you can forget it. How's it going? Hey there, Parky. Go O's. That's what I'm talking about, Parky. Chris says, don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't even if I tried. $5 a.m., where are you? I'm in the land of smiles, Jordan. The land of smiles. And I'm exhausted. Wow. I knew as soon as I was finished drinking that coffee that the body was going to just start to break on down. 62 people here. Yeah, where's the chatter? Where's the chirping? Chirp away, people. Let's go. We're here. We're fans. We're cheering on our birds here. It's the 9th inning. Roansy Contreras. Roansy, I think. Roansy. Roansy Contreras. Making his second appearance of the season. In his first, he went 2 innings. And that's all I can tell you. First pitch to, is that Gunnar at the plate? Yes, it is. It's a called strike, 0-1. So the Orioles send up the top of their order here in the 9th for a chance to add to this 3-run lead. This one's low, 1-1 on Henderson. All right, am I going to come to Rhino Stream at 9? If I'm up, I'll check in with Rhino for sure. Yeah, Jake, did you Google Land of Smiles? Because if you did, ding, ding, ding. This one's low and in to Gunnar. 2-1 the count now to the leadoff man here in the top of the 9th. Orioles trying to take this first game of a 3-game series. Swung on and popped up. It's in no man's land between center, short, and yes, the center fielder, Taylor, will come on to make the catch. That ball hung up long enough for Taylor to come in and get that ball. I just said ball twice too quickly. I realize that. I'm running out of steam. Let's go. Come on, Orioles. I'd love for you to add more runs, but I'd also love for this game to be over in the next 10 minutes. Come on, Adley. He takes low for ball 1. Rutschman 2 for 4 today. Now hitting at a cool 360. Still looking for his first home run of the season. The 1-0 is low and in. They appeal. No swing. And there is some screaming going on outside my balcony now, and I better go close the door. The 2-0 pitch is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike, 2-1. Hold on one sec. Two-one is fouled back. 2-2 the count on Rutschman. See, I didn't miss a pitch. Jordan, you had a friend take a trip out to Thailand. Did they have fun? They enjoy it? It's a beautiful place. Swing and a miss. Rutschman with a big cut at a ball up and in. Strikeout for Contreras. 2 down here in the 9th. Big swing and a miss there by Rutschman. He was going for it. Here's Anthony Santander. First pitch is a strike right down Broadway. Santander 2 for 5 today. Or no, he's not 2 for 5 because this is his 5th at bat. I guess he's about to make a quick out here. And this is, this one gets down. I guess he only had 1 hit. It's a base hit to right field. So once again, I'm beaten to the punch by my ESPN scorecard over here. Santander reaches with 2 down on his 2nd hit of the ball game. Ryan Mountcastle due up now. 2 away and a runner at first. The pitch is high for ball 1. You never know what might happen outside my balcony. The 1-0 is swung on and hit in the air. A mile high. Michael Taylor waiting, and finally the ball comes down out of the sky. Mountcastle flies out to center. That'll end the inning. The Orioles get a hit but leave a runner at first. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Kimbrel time. Like it or not, folks, go get your anti-anxiety medication because Craig Kimbrel is about to try and put this puppy to bed. But we got a 3-run lead. How's those subs doing? Hey, I got a very modest sub goal. How about we get to 220, folks? How about 220? We're talking 3 people here. I'll play the bugle for you. I mean, if you want me to play the bugle for you, I'll play the bugle for you. Let's go. Come on, folks. Let's get going here. Oh, don't give me an ad.
Let's go home multigrain.
I'm not here for an ad. One more time. Let's hear it. Let's go. All right, I tried. All right. I never said I was a Braveheart over here, okay? I never said I was the best at rallying the troops. We're just getting started, folks. I mean, again, 1 week into this, I'm really happy with the turnout, with the growth so far with the channel. Let's keep it going. For those of you that are making this your new home for Orioles coverage, how about let a friend know? Tell a friend. Craig Kimbrel is indeed out to close the game. His second appearance. 1 inning, gave up a run, but also got the win in that first of 2 walk-off wins against Kansas City. First pitch is a little low and a little inside, just missing that corner of the zone, and it's a ball to Rowdy Tellez, the husky left-handed hitting first baseman. The next pitch is a check swing foul at the plate, and Adley must have got a piece of him. He takes his helmet off, asks for time, and the umpire willing to oblige. Adley reaching for his junk. It might have hit him in the junk, folks. We must protect Adley's junk at all costs. We need young Rutschmans running around someday. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Tellez is in there, a called strike. A nice, what is that? That's this curveball, right? Kimbrel ahead in the count, 1-2. Leans in to get the sign in that classic way he does. And the 1-2 is another one that breaks over the outside corner, called strike 3. Tellez not happy with the call, but that pitch was inside the zone all the way. No piece of that ball was even touching the border. It was fully in the zone. Take a seat, Rowdy. 1 down here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Henry Davis. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. 0-1. Kimbrel facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters, so he's getting the bottom of this Pirate order with a 3-run lead. It should be easy peasy lemon squeezy, you would hope. This one's outside, 1-1. 5-2 Orioles here in the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs away from winning the opener of a 3-game set. The pitch is a check swing, and the appeal is no swing. The ball was way off the plate. Adley didn't even catch it. It went all the way to the backstop. But that's how much movement Kimbrel had on that one that the batter was even willing to offer at it. 2-1 on Davis. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up foul. Into the stands. 2 strikes now on Davis. Kimbrel leaning in. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. It might have been a foul tip. Either way, 2 strikeouts for Kimbrel. This is what a closer does. Strikeout, strikeout. 2 down in the 9th. Coming up, a final hope in the form of Triolo, who hit a home run in his last at bat. First pitch to him is a called strike outside corner. Kimbrel locked in right now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside corner again, 94 miles an hour. Triolo comes up empty. The Pirates are down to their last strike. Come on, Birdland. Come on. Magic moments away. The pitch is well off the plate and in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Triolo. Hit in the air. Right field. Santander on the track. Makes the catch. Ball game over. The Orioles take the series opener with a 5-2 win. How about that? We start life on the road 1-0 on the season. We move to 5-2. Greyson Rodriguez gets the win. He's 1-0. Jones with the loss. He's 1-1. Kimbrel with his first save in an Orioles uniform with a clean 1-2-3 9th inning. Once again, your final score, Orioles 5, Pirates 2. All right. Highlights. Gunnar 2 for 5 with that home run. Scored twice. Adley with a pair of hits. Santander with a pair of hits. They both drove in a run. Mountie had a hit, 1 for 5. O'Hearn 2 for 4. Had a triple and a homer. A bit of a fluke triple, but hey, it counts in the box score. Ced Mullins hit a solo shot, went 1 for 4. Westberg with a quiet day 0 for 3. Cowser only got 2 at-bats, but got a hit. His average sits at 500. Austin Hayes came in to replace him and continues to struggle. His average down to 100. And 100 looks pretty good compared to Ramon Urias, who with his hit today improves his average to 059. Once again, the bullpen, fantastic. They had to come in and get the final, 9 plus, 18, 19, so 8 outs. They had to get the final 8 outs, and they got it without giving up a hit or a walk. 5 strikeouts. Fantastic work by the bullpen. All righty, folks. Unless there's any other pressing thing or something, I don't know. Did I get to 220? I guess not. What you gonna do? Wow, that's a significant drop-off. Bit of a drop-off today in the old sub-count game. But hey, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be up at 3 a.m. tomorrow to call the next game, where it'll be Tyler Wells on the mound facing, who's this guy for the Pirates? Left-handed pitcher. I can't remember. Falter. Some guy named Falter. And if I stay on the air any longer, I'm going to falter. So it's time for your boy to sign off. Alrighty? Did you enjoy it, folks? I hope you did. This has been the Bird Watcher.